situation that seems completely consensual, but in someone's mind it isn't.
Right.
How do you prove what people's is in somebody's mind? You know?
Yeah. You just don't. Thank you for being here.
Sure.
Thank you for that perspective too.
No, yeah. I mean,
like I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, I want you, ladies, to start by feeling like you are, this sounds silly, but to feel like you're a plant, like you're a vine, like you're growing. So you've got your core, but your arms are coming out, your fingers are coming out, your legs, your hair, your ears, like everything is just growing in all different directions and you're lengthening. And just do a few breaths right here, feeling that growth, feeling that movement. So even though you're still, there's constantly movement. And then when you're ready, reach all the way up, opening your heart, and exhale, reaching all the way out. And bending your knees for your first forward fold, and just hanging and turning your head left and right. And then shaking your back out a little bit. And then just gliding the hands into the shins and inhale and looking forward. And right here, bend and straighten one leg. And then straighten both legs and inhale all the way up into a slight back bend, pressing up. And then hands at heart center, gliding right back down. And then re-root and re-lengthen. And then one more time, inhaling all the way up. And exhaling, reach out. And then this time, work on straightening the knees a little more. And this, pulsing it in. Walking your hands forward, getting the palms down, walking your feet back into your first down dog. And press that chest back, so you kind of pulse back and then rest. Pulse back. So every time in your down dog, when you do that chest press to the floor, that's an upper back arch. So keep arching that upper back. And then hold your static down dog, arching that upper back, opening the throat, opening the chest, opening the solar plexus, breathing, and now drop your heels to the floor a little more, feeling that pull. And then walk your feet in, walk your hands in, hands to the ankles, give yourself a tiny little pull, and then grab your elbows and fold your head in. And I want you to sway side to side. So you're feeling the stretch up the side of the hips and the belly, everywhere feels good. And then hands to your shins, and we're going to inhale and flat back. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, really work the length in the neck. Firm the belly, inhale all the way up, slight back bend. Maybe a little more this time. And then hands at heart center. And one more time, lengthen. Shoulders down, back of the neck. Good. And this is your last and third round. Inhaling up. Exhaling, pulling out. This time, really use the core to pull your body down towards your knees a little bit tighter. Walk the hands forward into a down dog. Drop those heels right away. Press the chest right away. Spread the hands wide. Root down with the thumb and index finger and shift into your upper push-up position. And pressing the shoulders away from the ears really hard. And right here, lengthen and grow. Fingers, toes, arms, into your down dog again. Press, get those heels really down, knees tight, inner thighs engaged. Walk your feet in. Grab the back of those calves. Give yourself a gentle squeeze, forehead to the knees. And then inhale all the way up. Make the back bends a little bigger, leaning the hips towards the front. And then hands at heart center. Good, shoulders down, hands down. And I just want you to find some balance here, gliding up and down on the toes a few times. Just finding where you're wobbly, where you kind of do that little hop, that little patch. Sometimes I can go all the way up, sometimes I can't. Just find your balance. Good. Last one. And then inhale up. Exhale, pull out. Really forward fold. Use the fingers bracing into the floor to press yourself forward. And then walk the hands forward. Last time into your down dog in this series. And shift into your upper push-up position. Index finger and thumbs rooting. Now look down at your arms. It's a straight line from the wrists to the elbows to the shoulders. So your chest is forward. Your heart is between the index fingers, not back by the wrists. So it feels like you're really pitching forward. Yes, this is your neutral spot right here. I want you to point your left foot without sliding back. And drop, point the right foot. Stay forward, don't cave in the chest. And down, shift into your down dog. Come down onto those knees. Point the toes. Now the hands should be kind of in front from that position, so walk them back in. And I want you to round up through the chest. And you're doing a cat-cow, but it's from the chest because you're still sort of pitched forward. Separate those knees a little bit wider. And I want you to just drop into child's pose. Deep breath. Stretching under the arms. Look down over your arms, spread your fingers wide, and shift forward onto your elbows. Bring your hands in a little bit, step the elbows out a little bit, and step into your plank pose. Perfect. Feel that core. Tuck the pelvis under and just hold it and breathe. Build some heat, make sure the throat's open. Back of the neck and the throat equally open. And shift into your dolphin. Drop those heels. Good. And drop your knees right back down. Toes and shift back into your child's pose, but this time with the knees closed. Reach your arms around to your heels and pull so you're stretching the top of the neck.
adjust your head so you're looking between your knees. Inhale, exhale, hips up, slide into your rabbit. Come on down, re-grab, re-pull. Inhale, exhale, slide up. And drop it down. Re-grab, last time, really pull, really stretching out those muscles. Inhale, exhale, raise up and really pull, bending those elbows to pull. And then drop it down. Relax the arms, palms up. Take a little breath right here. Circle those shoulders so you're relaxing everything. Upper traps. Reverse the circle. Good. And then drag the hands forward. Pick it on up. And come into your down dog one more time. I'm going to turn around, face the same way as you guys. Take that right foot and just walk it forward halfway. Take the left foot, turn it open, and straighten that front foot. Now, crawl it so the right heel is right at the arch of the left foot. Good. Grab the back of that front leg and just pull. Lift the belly. Hands on that shin, flatten your back. Shoulders away from your ears. Look at your toes on the right foot. Pick them up, lengthen them, and then regrip them. Look at the arch on that foot. Make sure it's lifted so the ankle bone is straight across. Take those arms all the way out to the side. Perfect. Everything balanced and strong. Wrap the hands behind your back. Open the heart. So it's an upper back arch. Good. Inhale. Now on your next inhalation, lift. So you're leading from the very center of the chest. Your tailbone is down. You're pressing that left hip strongly towards the mirror. Glide all the way up. Open the heart. Pull strongly through the elbows. No folds at the wrists. Come on, right back to center. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, flat back one more time. And then round it all the way in, fingers on the floor. Spider tip those fingers, push away, round through the belly hard. So the belly is away from the thigh. The forehead is touching the knee. You're squeezing that thyroid hard. Perfect. Relax. Walk the hands forward. Step into your down dog. Readjust. Arch the upper back so you're broadening the collarbones in front, squeezing it together in back. Take that left foot, step it in a little bit. Take the right heel, open it up. Then adjust. Heel to arch. Pick up the left toes, send them back down. Grab behind that front leg. This is a balance challenge. Push the right hip forward, push the left hip back. Hands on top of the shin, and flatten your back. Arms out to the side. Big breath, and come all the way up, palms up, arching it back. Push that left hip back. So you're pulling, those fingertips are going side to side. Good. Now interlace your fingers behind your head. Good. Equal balance on both feet. No overly grips with the toes. No overly stressing your neck. Make sure you're looking at yourself. Yeah. So it's nice and broad. Now, as you arch, watch the difference. This is totally messing with your neck. It's not a head thing. It's a lift through the upper back. That's what a upper back bend. Good.
Come right back. And one more time, upper back bend. Not the throat. Do not change the orientation of the neck. Good. Now pull those arms back there without changing the orientation of the neck. And hinge forward. Wrap the hands behind your back. Flat back. Throat open. Look at yourself. Good. Drop those hands. Still look at yourself. Eye contact. Good. Then spider tip. Push away.
Squeeze that low belly in. Round that low back, round the upper back. Forehead to the knee. Relax, walk it forward, and breathe into down dog. Pick up those hands. Put the weight in the thumb and index finger. Press it back. Good. Now you're going to take that right foot, and this time we're going to step it in all the way between the legs. And if you need to grab it and move it, grab it and move it. Pull the left foot down. Bend that right knee. Good. Make sure all of those fingers are long. And I want you to just come on up right here. So, right foot is very parallel. Left foot is 45 and flat. So flat, yeah. So you're working that back. Readjust, pull that right shoulder back. Hands right here. Perfect. Don't overcross your feet. So the heel and the heel are in the same plane. You're not here. Am I? Yeah. 2 more inches. Yeah. Otherwise, your balance is going to be hard. Inhale. Exhale and tip that upper back. Just the upper back. Perfect. Lengthen the toes. And then press it out. Hands behind the back. And I want you to just arrow forward. Perfect. Nice open throat. Christy, bend your right knee about 2 more inches if you can. Yeah. Perfect. Take those arms out. Palms up and come on up. Now we're going to slide this into crescent lunge, which feels much better for most people. Good. Opening it right here, tightening that knee. Now I want you to separate those feet. Crawl that right foot forward, slide the left foot back. It's like you're moving into a splits. Heart center. Push it out. Wrap those hands. Upper back arch. Yes. Push it out. And reach forward. Glide those hands down. Drop that left knee. And I want you to slide that left knee back even more. Crawl the right toes forward even more. Breathe. Pick that right foot up. I'm sorry, left foot up. Take the right hand. See if you can find that foot. And just breathe into it. Now take that left hand forward. Yeah. Breathe. Using the strength of the core, glide it up. It's hard, I know. And then when you're done, come on down. And it doesn't feel great on your back knee. It just doesn't. Go ahead and straighten that. And I want you to turn sideways right here. Close both toes in and drop the elbows to the floor. Tighten both knees. Chin in. Breathe. Wiggle all 10 toes. Make sure that you can pick them up. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Elbows down, palms up. Shift the crown of your head into those hands. And then see if you can come to the tippy toes. See if you can pick your left leg up. And set it down. Now see if you can pick the right leg up. And set it down. See if you can pick both legs up. And hang out in a headstand. Or just a balance, it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Christy, that's awesome. Whenever you're ready to slowly move out, slowly move out. Press both hands into the floor. Reground with your feet. And I want you to pivot back to the front and step into your down dog. And breathe. Relax the back of your neck. Take that left foot, step it in, drop the right heel. We're going to move into a warrior one. So just pick it up, make sure the heels are lined up. You're not crossing. Pull the right hip forward. Your left knee is bent, not straight. See if you can get it towards 90 degrees. Press those arms. Drop the left hip, lift the arches, all toes going. Drop back, lift. So it's the center of the chest, not the throat. You're still making eye contact. Your face jaw is still parallel. Good. Your belly is in, your tailbone is down. Press. Up. And I want you to hinge forward. So same thing, your throat is nice and long, neck is nice and long. Drop those hands to the knee. Separate those legs a little bit more. Bend that left knee a little more. Push those arms behind. Swoop them down, coming up. And now this is going to feel better. Shift into your crescent lunge. Cactus. Reach. Cactus. With your breath. Reach. Cactus. Palms up and out. Tighten those elbows. Good. Find your low belly and pull it in. And then reach. Glide those hands down by that foot. Walk it around. Forward fold the other direction. Breathe. Grab that left ankle with both hands and pull. Look at those toes. Release them. Back to the center. Grab that right ankle. Pull. Good. Back to the center. Pivot it around back to the front. Drop that right knee. And I want you to work that knee back. Work the leg forward. So we're doing that splits, hip flexor, left hip here. Belly up and in. Pick up that foot. And then when you pick it up, release that hip forward. Take that left hand around and hang. Wiggle all your toes. Step that hand forward. Now using the strength of the core and the left leg, pick it up. And yeah, balance is really hard here. It's good for us, right? Okay, I've been dehydrated and my balance was so bad last week with being dehydrated. So crazy bad. Reach it around. Release. And I just want you to slide that left foot back. And drop into child's pose. Slide forward along the mat. Onto your belly. Squeeze those heels together. Squeeze those inner thighs. Pull the hands down, palms down. Crawl those fingers down so you're stretching, just like in rabbit pose, the upper traps and the neck muscles. Exhale and raise up by crawling those fingers. So broaden the collarbones. So look at my shoulders, not there, there. Squeeze those legs. Good, belly in. Make sure you're not rooting it into the ground. Raise those arms out. Again, broaden the collarbones. Good, so it's that upper back arch, lifting from the center of the chest. Exhale and fold those hands, but don't break at the wrist. Good. Inhale. Squeeze those inner thighs. Exhale right here. Now hands not too close, nice and wide. And gently press. Perfect. We're going to do an inhale, exhale to child's pose knees. So inhale, exhale. Do not move the hands. Inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale, exhale, come back. Inhale. Exhale, come back. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale, down. Good. Go ahead and keep the hands right here. Straighten those legs. Inhale. All I want you to think about is rocking the elbows to the floor. Yep. A little too wide there. So your hands, your thumbs, and your elbows are kind of lined up. Yep. Throat is open. Good. Now inhale. Tighten those legs. Inhale. Press it straight. Shoulders down. Good. Now inhale, heart forward. Now inhale, gaze up 2 inches. So you're looking at your eyebrows. Yes, flip those feet. Now lift into your down dog. Readjust however you need to. I need to pull my back. Walk the hands towards the feet so you're at the back of the mat. Close those feet, big toes together, heels slightly wide. Grab the calves and pull. Exhale, forward fold. Now we're going to inhale all the way up. Slight back bend, leaving the hips forward, and then hands at heart center. Shoulders down. Long toes. Perfect. All the way down. We're going to take an inhale up. Exhale, reach. Hands to your shins. Inhale. Exhale, down. Walk the hands out to the upper push-up. Up dog. Down dog. One more time, upper push-up. Up dog. Flip the toes. Broaden the heart. Good. the toes, down dog. Take that right foot, step it all the way in. Crescent lunge up. Warrior one foot. Lift that arch. And that should mess with your balance. And then open it into warrior two. Now crawl that right foot so it's in line with the left big toes. Good. Now relax your tush. So you're not gripping those muscles, they're relaxing. Good. Tighten the left knee. Perfect. Now this is just challenging, but it's okay. Rock that foot to the arch. So it's one walk to the right. Good. Lunge into it and extend. So push all the way through that side. Relax your tush. Low belly in. Breathe. Take that left arm all the way to the ceiling up there, open. Keeping that left knee tight, drop that left arm behind your back and try to find that thigh. If you're having a hard time finding your thigh, bend your knee more. Perfect. Opening the center of the heart. So this is an intense twist. Straighten that right arm and reach those toes to the fingers to the floor. Perfect. Release that bind. Left arm all the way up. Circle it around. Meet that hand on the floor. Walk both hands to the floor. Pivot down. And I want you to keep that left knee tight. And I want you to walk that right foot to the side. Brace both hands so your elbows are slightly out. And I want you to feel the strength in the chest right there, yes? Good. So we already warmed up that hip flexor. I want you to grab under. Shift the weight that way. Good. Lean on that leg and relax it. So you're sitting on that arm. And then you're going to walk that right foot to the left. Good. Hold that balance. Drop that knee. Point that toe. Slide off. And move into a diagonal pigeon right there. Go ahead and take it all the way down. Lift it up. Come on up. Walk yourself right back around. Tuck that toe. And go ahead and step right back into your lunge. Balance. Come on up. Hands on that leg. And I want you to find that arrow position again. Reach your arms behind. Glide your hands down and step into down dog and breathe. Now nod your head, yes. Shake it, no. So you're having a lot of movement. Perfect. And then it's hanging so the throat is nice and open. One more time, all sides. And then dead weight in the middle. So the knuckles are down on the hands. The thumb and the index finger are rooting. The fingers are super wide, so you have a base. And I want you to do a couple little push-ups right here. Without tucking the throat and cutting it off. Without arching, just with that nice neutral neck. Nice arched upper back. Good. And then take that left foot forward all the way. Coming up into your crescent lunge. Put that warrior one foot down. Make sure that front foot isn't turned in. Open into warrior two. Get your balance. Totally soften your tush. So it's just heavy and hanging. The energy is in front. Lean that elbow down. Stretching those inner thighs. Reaching it up. Pinky to pinky pull. Drop those hips even more. So that left side of the body is coming forward. Now take that right arm to the ceiling. Then wrap it behind and reach for that thigh. If you can't find the thigh, bend your knees a little more. Root the outside. Scoop that right foot into the ground. So it's an intense twist. Make sure your chin is comfortable. Tighten the left or straighten the left arm. Fingertips to the floor. Release that bind. Glide it up. Fingertips together. Come on down. Drop into that. Turn the hands in a tiny bit. Feel the strength of the chest and the stretch of the legs. Now taking that left arm under. And what you're doing is you're really pushing that left elbow towards the mirror. It's the push of that left elbow that gives you something to sit on. So go ahead and sit right there on it. Now, if you're at an angle, look in the mirror. If it's a big angle here, walk that foot out. Yeah. Perfect. Just find that strength there. Tighten that right knee one more time. Hang up there. Good. Go ahead and drop it. Point it. And I want you to move into a pigeon. It's a little bit crooked on this side. And just relax. Peel it up slowly. Low belly in. Walk it around. And I want you to step right into your down dog again. Spread those fingers wide. Root with the thumb and index finger. Open the throat, open the heart. Good. Walk those feet in. Walk the hands in and forward fold. Really stretch into that. And take that left leg, cross it behind, and have a seat right there. Suck that knee into the center of your chest, interlace, and pull wide. So you really feel the back pulling back. Put that foot flat on the floor. Now keep the pull with the core. Grab this way and root. So it's your core, and look left and right. So when you're doing your twist and you're using your gaze, you're like gazing, you're not like intently. And twist it back to the center. Take that foot, crawl it forward. And then take that top leg and stack it. So the feet are straight across from each other. Good. Press down, pull the low belly in, and then just hinge forward, keeping the low belly in, and then melt. Now you've got your feet on the floor, right? Keep them on the floor. If you're leaning to the left, stand up. Yay! Grab those big toes with your 2 fingers. Pull it down. Where's your throat? Nice and open, not overly tight. Hands flat on the floor, flat back. Look at all of those fingers. Make sure there's spaces between the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger. So it's not just that you have your thumb overly pulled or your pinky overly pulled, but all the fingers. And then bend those elbows and try to fold in a little bit more. Now walk your hands to the left. Pivot on those feet. Keep going. Keep going. Take a seat. Perfect. Pull those feet out side to side. Compress the belly. Hinge. Perfect. Then once you're there, settle in. And pick it up. Pull that foot up. Root that foot flat on the floor, using that back. Now what I want you to do is switch the cross and pull. Center of the chest reaches towards that knee. Doesn't that mess with the brain? Yeah.
I'm like, what?
That's like the hardest thing. And really pull that knee. Center of the chest forward. And then grab it. So you're really using that bicep. And twist and don't jut the look. Just kind of glide. Move your head left, right, up, down. Circle it. So it's all relaxed. Then twist from the center of the chest. Twist it, squeeze the core. Take both legs straight out. Flex them, pull the thighs out. Spread those toes wide. Now do the same thing with the toes. Try to get the middle toe and then the 2 toes on each side spread apart. And try to make both feet look the same, which is hard. Like my pinky toe on that side, well, that's my broken one. That one doesn't move anymore. That one just...
sounds like a spread.
Exactly, it's not gonna spread. And then push the ball of the foot forward and pull the toes back and point to the ankle. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. And what you're gonna go for is interlacing your fingers between those toes. Yes! Now pull the center of your heart forward. I know.
Still trying to get it.
Now whistle Dixie. Yay! All right, relax and fold. Grab the big toe with the 2 index fingers and flex your feet. Pull the shoulders back, run the collarbones. So that's a different stretch. Now drop your elbows to the shins. And now press the crown of your head towards your feet. So you'll feel this more in your calves. Now tighten those arms, squeeze the core. We're going to start walking slowly. Those feet out. Bend your knees at any time. Now we're not going to do it, but I want you to pretend you're picking up both feet all the way, and then both knees. So you're not hunchy, you're strong.
I'm sorry, you still have my fingers released. I'm like,
Wait a
we
minute.
stopped doing that.
Exactly.
Ow.
Ow. All right, pick it up. Keep those heels up. Now, do that. And notice if you're hunched, you cannot do that. Now keep that strength. Try to take both legs up. Keeping that pull of lifting both legs up. Touch. Good. Find that integrity in there. Open it up even more. Keep those heels up off the floor. Perfect. Rock those legs in and out. Grab that left toe. Open it up. So you're pushing the left hand on the toe. You're driving the left side of the chest forward. That left shoulder is down. The center of the heart is to the center of the room. Wrap that arm. Try to find that thigh. Beautiful. Lift that left heel up. Off the floor. Which activates the core. Beautiful. Now take that left arm up and drop it in and release. Perfect. Come all the way up. Reach that toe. Now, chest forward. So this side does not have a fold in it. Look in the mirror. If you do that, come back up. Come back up. Do not fold. Shift. And tap. Yeah. See the difference? Yeah. Then take it up. So you're driving down hard on the right side and driving up on the right side. Find that thigh. And lift the center of the chest. Breathe. And this really helps with backaches and back pain from standing. Bring it up. Take that elbow to the front. Do not fold. Shoulders away. Good. Don't take it down, yeah. And then come on up. Now you're going to take that left hand back and that right hand forward. Good. So your jaw is nice and parallel. You look relaxed. Look in the mirror. You should look relaxed. Yay. Now you're just going to slide forward towards the foot. I can't quite get there. I can't unroot. I can only do about 2 inches before I unroot my pelvis. So see where you can go. Then press into it. And pick it back up. Open. Drop. Without unrooting, just shift forward. And then see where you can go. And come on back up. Take both hands right out here. Hinge forward. See if you can tap those toes. And just hover. And then fold. And I want you to do about 8 breaths in a full stretch. Don't rush your breath. Now relax your quads. Relax your inner thighs. Keep the arms tight. Soften the tush, soften the belly. Push the feet towards the walls. It doesn't matter if your knees are bent. Now relax the arms. Relax the ankles. Relax the back. And I want you to feel like you're melting 2 inches into the floor. Slowly come on up. Now we've already stretched, but we're going to do one more really tough one. Does not matter how it looks. Do not look pretty. Just feel it in your legs, okay? You're going to shift towards the right, and you're just going to bring that left knee in. So the knee is on the floor, and the foot is bent. You're just going to come right on up into your pigeon. Now, using the core, come all the way up into that knee and slide into a splits on this side. And again, it doesn't matter how you look. Now, shift the weight forward into the arms and into the legs, or into the front leg and the arms, and just hold it here. Totally soft. Now shift the weight into the back leg. And for me, I come up to spider tip fingers to do it, but try to get the weight behind you. And then walk both hands to the center. Doing that. Sorry. Bending the left foot to come out. And then rotate it. So there's a lot of hip rotation, which is hard. Flex and bend, point and straighten, flex and bend, point and straighten, flex and bend. Okay, take this knee to the floor. Good. Breathe. Come on up. Pushing it towards your splits. First thing I want you to do is lean into that front leg. Totally relaxing. Good. And then when you're ready, I want you to lean towards the back leg. For me, I spider tip, but I arch and I lean back for whatever works for you. And both sides are different. Like,
Oh, they're both hard.
yeah, they are both hard.
Yeah.
It's just one's harder. And then lean back, bend that leg. Come back. Oh, I know. On your elbows. Jiggle those feet in. All right, walk those elbows in. Lift that heart and just open, relax your neck. And lengthen your neck and slide all the way down onto your back. Bend your elbows. Root the elbows into the floor. Grow the fingertips up to the ceiling. Slide into your fish. So just the tip of the tailbone is touching and just the crown of the head is touching. Everything else is up and floating and those elbows are pushing and those fingers are wide. And slide down. And go ahead and relax the hands down, but keep that arching feeling in the back. And then melt. And close your eyes. And one more time, just feel your fingers and your toes. Growing and reaching. And then if you need to adjust your legs or your back, do that. We did some really deep stretching. A lot of the QL in at the waist, across the hips, inner thigh. Now all of that growing, reaching, pulling away strength, I want you to gather back into the belly. I want you to tuck those legs and tuck the arms in, tuck the head in. Gather everything as tightly as you can in the core. And then rock it up to a seated position. And when you cross your legs, bring your knees close together so the knees and the feet are tight. And you're using those inner thighs. So it's not out here. Nice and tight. Pull those knees towards each other. Pull your inner thighs. Put your hands on your knees. Touch the tips of your toes. Pull everything in. So you're using your chest. You're using your inner thighs. And everything is pulling in towards center. Yes. Now relax. And namaste.
was gathering a lot of energy for growth.
But the stretching was really good.
Oh, love that.
Yeah. Even when it hurts.
Are you going to a photo shoot?
I had one yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I